The government have given out piles of money to people that I don't think they should have given it to, and that's what annoys me. Our business gives the Treasury about £4 million a year through VAT, national insurance, business rates, all of that cocktail of stuff every year. So over the last 10 years, I've worked out you've had about 30 to 40 million quid out of us. All you need to do, if you want to continue getting that money for the next 10 years, invest in us now. You get the money back anyway, because that's how it works. If you want to continue to get that 30, 40 million pounds over the next decade, sort us out now. Hey gang, here I am in Party Man World, Cambridge, which is one of our venues. And I can't help but thinking about the top musical Les Mis, empty chairs and empty tables. And that's what we're in, gang. This is our venue. It got burnt down by a big fire and we scrambled all the money together because we didn't get enough insurance money, and we got it open 6 months later, just as we got things going, closed. Gone. We're not allowed to trade because the government have said we're not allowed to trade. So I've been on a bit of a mission. I've been sending out letters and emails to MPs, and I've been getting some responses. I've put a little picture here of some of the collection of responses we've had from MPs. But what I've been trying to do is get face-to-face meetings with them to really get over the problems and the challenges that we have in our industry. And one of the things that people don't understand about our industry, we've had no grants. The business rates relief that most people are getting because they're allowed to trade, we're not allowed to trade, so we're not benefiting from that. The reduction of VAT in our sector, we're not benefiting from either. So I thought, right, I'm going to get my uniform on, I'm going to get into our venues, and I'm going to meet as many MPs as I physically can. Today's one of three. Daniel, Labour MP for Cambridge. I've had him in the venue. We've got Cosmo the Dragon down. We've had the local press down, and we're shouting from the rooftops that, how's it fair that someone that's got an Airbnb that's never made £10,000 profit in a single year all of a sudden gets a £10,000 grant and they're allowed to trade? And we've had diddly squat. So have a little listen into the conversation and the points that I'm making. See, when you're meeting MPs and you think that your industry needs some get up and go and you need to fight your point, have a little structure of this conversation and see if you can take anything from it to help grow your business. Let me know what you think in the comments below. See you in the next video. So we were victim to arson. Yeah, so we got broken into 2.5 years ago, but it took us 18 because I had to basically rebuild it. I was flying out to China on a buying trip. We buy teddy bears that get made in the Far East. On the day I was flying out, they'd broken into, but they'd set 3 separate fires in here. One over there, one here, and one over there. We've got 11 of these venues. Yeah. We have over the years been quite a victim to break-ins because I think we are seen as a business that still has cash, although we have gone cashless now due to COVID. We got paid out from the insurance, but not enough, so I remortgaged to pay for the difference. We haven't had a single grant. We've had no, because it's all works on rateable values. So yeah, all of our venues are above 51,000. It's just all, and I've wrote to all the councils and all the councils where we've got MPs. Stephen Metcalfe, he wrote to our council in Basildon, because we've got one in Basildon and one in Thurrock as well. He wrote to them twice and the local accounts still said no, even on the discretionary basis. But from my point of view, what I get very, very angry about on the grants basis, if you own, for example, a Airbnb and you make £10,000 grant, you've never made 10,000 clear profit. In your life, you don't employ anyone, and then now they're renting them out like gangbusters. So they've had a huge benefit. But we're an organisation. We employ 450 people. We've got day nurseries, and we was about to. I'll show you. And we was about to employ another 15 for over here. So because we was going to open this first, and then open the day nursery. So these are all these boxes. I've bought this all for our day nursery. So here and upstairs there's a day nursery. Yeah. We've had no grants. We can't even benefit from the Eat Out campaign. We can't open, and 1/3 of our income is actually catering. We can't benefit from the VAT reduction. I mean, if we could open, that would be huge for us, but we're not allowed to. If you can't trade, it means diddly squat. The business rates thing, yeah, great, but you only really benefit from that if you can trade. None of our landlords have said you can have rent-free. Luckily we have a farm park and our day nurseries. If your staff have had 4 months off, they've de-skilled a bit, haven't they? Yeah. So when they come back, you've got to upskill them. So luckily, because we kept our nurseries open, we've kept them upskilled, throughout the process. And what we did to make it fair is we unfurloughed people on a 3-week basis. Some people had 3 weeks off, then they were back for 3 weeks, so that everyone just, because if you took 4 months off, you have to remember stuff, don't you? And You've got to change the rateable value rules for businesses that are indoor leisure. Today they've kicked bowling out again. I don't know if you saw that. So bowling was allowed to open tomorrow. It came out on the press conference today that bowling's being kicked back again, so they can't open. If they don't want us to open, I get why they're trying to, but I don't think it's fair that companies that employ people don't get the support, and then people that have got investments. Now, I am a man that I like property as well. I've got some property, but I use all my properties to help my business and employ more people and grow my business. I don't think it's fair that someone that has property investments gets grants, but people that have got trading businesses that employ, the 16 to 24-year-old group that the government are so keen on doing gets nothing. And don't get me started on that. Why supermarkets got business rates relief? I've always said that all of that money should be given to SMEs if they were prepared to. But we can criticise. I am also thankful that they have done some stuff like they've, and they did it fast. It's all got to be about, can we just have some financial assistance? Like, can the rateable value 12-month thing for us start from when we can trade? That would be great. That would be one thing. So can the VAT thing be a year, the 6 months from when we can trade or something? I think they'll keep that leisure VAT lower now, like the rest of Europe, forever. Spain, Ireland, they're all on 5%, and they have been for many, many years, decades. But if we'd all had that 25, that would have paid a quarter's rent for us. That would make a big difference. And I was hoping that because we're the only industry now that's left that's not allowed to open, soft play, nightclubs, but even nightclubs can turn themselves into bars by just not allowing the dancing, so they can do something. And with the VAT saving that they're going to get, they could get through. But we're not allowed to do anything.
Lean out again, friendly dinosaur. Again. Okay, look at me. There we go.
Very good. No, the government have given out piles of money to people that I don't think they should have given it to, and that's what annoys me. Like, if the science tells them not to open these, I accept that. You've got to. What I've worked out is our business gives the treasury about £4 million a year through VAT, national insurance, business rates, all of that cocktail of stuff every year. So over the last 10 years, I worked out you've had about 30 to 40 million quid out of us. Now, all you need to do, if you want to continue getting that money for the next 10 years, invest in us now. You get the money back anyway, because that's how it works. If you want to continue to get that 30, 40 million pounds over the next decade, sort us out now. Maybe that's going to happen. Maybe they will come back. And I also appreciate, they've got a list of things to do, and we're probably number 100 on that list.
You're doing the right thing.
I don't know why some industry, we're all wire trampoline parks and inflatable parks, which is so hard to manage older kids and get them. They're allowed to open, but we're not, but I don't know. We're really good for physical, mental well-being, like kids get to run around and exercise. And I don't think this is classed as bribery, is it?
Cornetto.
You're like
There might be, or is a Magnum there, if you prefer a Magnum. And this is a Solero.